Hey guys, this is David here, and today I would like to show you guys what my day looks like participating in a summer internship program. I currently live in Seoul, so you'll get to see some of that as well. Summer programs and internships are very important to students who are willing to go to competitive colleges because it's a great opportunity to show that you're passionate in a certain field, and you can also obtain like real world experiences and real work experiences, which will be very critical in your near future. As you can probably tell by now, I applied to Luxid Labs as an intern because I'm interested into computer science and business. As previously mentioned, I didn't apply to this internship position just because I thought that it would be helpful for my college application. In the near future, I want to create my own company, and I decided that this experience will bear me with some priceless experiences on how to, run my company and what are the difficulties that you can possibly face when you have your own company and stuff like that. So here's the question. How did I find this company and how did I apply to it? Well, first of all, you have to know what you're interested in, and based on what you're interested in, you have to use Google. So I knew that I was interested into computer science and business, and therefore I searched it up simply. And I found some companies that are reasonably new, and I thought that they would have a bigger chance to accept me because they have a mindset that are welcoming like new stuff and they're very innovative, right? So I decided to just simply send them an email. I found Luxid Labs, which was definitely related to metaverse and virtual reality, and they were new. So I sent them an email and I scheduled like an interview and successfully got in. Fast elevators are actually the best. I think I like our work environment though. Like, it's actually very, spacious and all that stuff. Fancy. So it seems kind of stupid that like the first thing that I do right as I get to work is to go into like a room full of snacks and grab a Sprite, but you have to also understand that today is very hot. In September, we'll be holding our first product launch event in New York City, and one of my other job is to reach out to people who can possibly attend the event, so it's pretty much like advertising. Basically, my job is to go through tons of UX-based data and determine what would be the best for the users and what insights the users can possibly give us. There's a lot of stuff that's related to laws and stuff and like permits that you have to get in order to advertise in New York City, and there's a lot of fees, and I'm dealing with all of that as of now. So here's the first tip. Try to apply to companies that are startups or relatively small. They're more likely to need your help. Also, because you get to work more in the small companies or startups, you will obtain more real-world experiences that are priceless. And the second tip is reach out to them in whatever way you can. Email is always good, social media, or you can even call them actually. And you have to show that you're very passionate to participate in, or they won't expect anything back from you. Okay, so the first and second tip really showed how to find an internship program that might fit you and apply to it. But how are you gonna get in? So here's the third tip. You have to show your strength. Maybe English could be your strength if you're like a bilingual from another country. You can be interested into computer science. That means you can be helpful in development field, and you might have some talents in like fields of art that could help with design and UI and stuff like that. So you have to really show your strength in a certain field and expect them to, hopefully find it very helpful. So I have to eat lunch alone because there's a lot of positive COVID cases in Korea right now, and the PD5 and the new variants of COVID are really, pain in the And yeah, so I'm having sushi and some bulgogi for lunch, and I like it except for the fact that I have to be alone. Oh, and this is like a somewhat of a tip, but you have to be like an extrovert. Like, you have to ask them questions if you have one, and you have to like show that you're very interested in it, and sometimes even like suggest stuff that could be absurd, like, oh, I want to create my own program, can you help me with that? Like, sometimes it might work though. Like, you have to be very adventurous. So yeah, I almost choked to death with a piece of sushi. Okay, anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it for my job related stuff for the rest of the day. Now I'm gonna just get off work and go to one of those bakeries and enjoy my happy time. There's a bread that I actually really like that's like full of sugar and it has nuts on it. So, but I might actually try something new. Wait, never mind. Yeah. So since I get off work at 5, the rush hour starts about at like 5:30, I think, and the subway is very crowded and it's hot, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of painful, Having an internship isn't always great. Like, you have to wake up early in the morning and you have to go through like public transportation, which could be painful like this. I mean, I actually lied. Yeah, having an internship is great. I mean, this is part of the experience, to really go through this hardship and maybe think about why you're doing this as you're working, because you put in all this hard work and you're overcoming all this pain to achieve something, right? So it's really important to like reflect on why you're going through this pain. Like, why are you doing this? Like, question yourself. Because unless you find like a meaning in it, it's not really going to be helpful overall. So this is the stressful subway station that I was talking about earlier. It may seem convenient, and it is kind of convenient, but to me it's very terrifying. Okay, so yeah, I'm at a study cafe now, and I'm acting like I'm studying because I have to film this, but I can't really film when I'm like very what should we call it? Focused? Yeah. I made this video for my YouTube channel, but also for my grandfather, who always asks me like how my day was and what I did. So, all right, well, see you guys later.